I have now unmuted us, and we will now begin work. So Sign, since you are new here, what do
Oh
you
Lord.
think we should have for our new card?
I can't even see the card.
What's
Remember, I'm not on whatchamado.
You've never seen our card before?
I've never seen your card before.
Alright, so this is what it currently looks like now. So every single year, we update the opener card with a number. Because originally it was Fanfiction Contempt Theater 9000, and then we had a guy hold up a sign with 1, and then 2, and then 3,
Yeah.
and then 5 glitched into existence because 2002 was pretty fucky. So how do you think 9006 should exist?
Gotta go with that purple and pink cyberpunk themed 6.
Already did. That was last year.
That was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the 5 is. God,
Hold
I
on.
hate looking at that thing. It's
It kind of hurts to look at.
we're running out of ideas.
One year we had it drop down from above on chains.
Which it's still, you can still see the remnants of the chains.
The plan is just continuously stacking cards in front of each other.
It's on fire. There you go. Just set it on fire.
Okay. And how the fuck do I do that?
I don't know. You're the one that messes with all this shit. You asked me for ideas. You didn't ask me for implementation advice.
Hold on. Is there a burn tool? Is there a paint.net burn tool?
Oh, surely there's one somewhere.
Oh, there has gotta be one. Yeah. Burn tool paint.net.
Because if we're following the current trend, this year is going to be even worse than last year.
Probably. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, that's really fucking complicated. No one's made the tool, but someone made a tutorial about how to do it manually.
Oh, C8's actually got a okay idea for repurposing.
Should made the banner just the 9 from 9000, but really shittily rotated. You know what?
Might as well.
Fuck it, sure. You know what? Fuck it, sure. Okay,
How many layers are we gonna go before we finally just end all of this?
More.
So the burn idea is a good idea, and I'm thinking we can just like steadily set the stage on fire. Each year the fire grows and shit just gets worse.
Okay, in that case, just use your paint skills, make a really garbage little little garbage campfire in the corner somewhere.
What? Okay, no, hold up. I have an idea here. Okay, so what if we okay, so what would I need to accomplish this? First, I would need a separate layer. Then we get some spray can or a blurring tool or something. There's no spray can tool these days? What is the gradient? Oh, okay! So that's what gradient does.
You don't know what a gradient tool does?
My man. My dude. Mi amigos. Yes. No. Alright, so we got this. We got our spray can here. Let's do a 30% spray can. Let's put it at 70 with. It's a little bit too hard still. About 5% hardness. Wow, is. What if we made it see-through? Still a little bit too hard. Let's down that percentage. No, that's still fucking too much. Oh, okay. 90%'s looking a little bit better.
Playing with the opacity tool now?
Yeah, I got some ideas, but I'm not sure about them. Blending mode multiply.
You got 2 whole hours to figure it out, so.
The hell? Additive color burn. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Wait a second. Okay. Interesting.
You must have found something.
What's the problem now, Sneaky?
Okay, so what does maximum hardness look like? That's what maximum hardness looks like. Minimum hardness looks like that. I like minimum hardness. That's good.
You should know what both of those look like by now, Sneaky.
My dude, do you realize how little I use paint.net? I don't at all.
I didn't mean paint.
He was making a really garbage sex joke, Sneaky. Just.
I was making a dick joke. Yes.
I figured that out. What if we made it a fainter red?
Oh yeah, also Sneaky, when I said flip the 9 really shittily, I meant on the banner that's on top, not on the theater screening.
Alright, that actually looks like a nice burn mark, actually.
Gonna be honest, I feel like I'm looking into, like, the poor man's dark sign.
That is not a burn, that is a hole in reality.
Good. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, let's paint this up a little bit more.
That works even better.
Nice smoothing of the edges here.
We have reached the shit singularity.
We are getting meta.
Shitty fix.
Alright, now we can select our text here. And I need to go find.
Comic Sans.
No, I need to go find that
Fuck you
fucking
do.
theater text again.
Also, your mic is really low.
My mic is really low
Not
again.
you.
Oh,
no, the Brazilians.
Showtime. Yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah, but no one really cares about the Brazilians, so it's all right. Wait, do I already have
Oh, I
this?
think the microphone was too far from my mouth.
Do I need to download it again? Yeah, I did, because I never downloaded this one. Okay.
This better sign.
A little bit.
I'll try fucking around some more. Give me a second.
7-zip, extract. And then we can slap this here over into OBS stuff. Cut this over here. Paste. Install this font. Very cool. Font is now installed, which means we should be able to go grab it now. There we go.
Is this good?
A little bit better, yes.
And then we make that red brighter, and we make this darker, and we slap that 6 right there.
Yeah, it was the Discord noise suppression fucking with the mic.
Oh. Okay, whoopsie. Forgot to make another layer. Now we can slap that 6 there. That's not what I wanted at all. No. Oh, that one's pretty good though. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go with that one. I don't care that it looks terrible. Alright, so what if we made you...
Let's see.
Not adding another arm this time? Wasn't the plan to eventually cover the entire thing in just arms?
It was. Don't worry, next year I'll cover it up with another arm as someone tries to cover up the hole in reality, and then each year I'll just make the hole bigger as it eats more and more of the background.
Perfect.
And it also gets rid of Max's absolutely loathed,
I don't know what it is. That thing just hurts my eyes and my brain.
The what now?
It's the blur effect around the edges.
That we have
The eyes in his brain.
My nose, I will disconnect you.
Understandable.
I will disconnect your eyes from your brain.
But you can't do that. Those are my eyes.
I'm Southern. You think I can't?
That's a good point.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I'm liking this terrible looking 6 already. What if we alphaed this a little bit more?
I don't know if it's on purpose, but it's not on screen yet anymore.
Oh, yeah. There. How do you like this look?
Terrible. Use it.
I hate it. It's perfect.
Post picture. Let me see.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Sneaky.
I'd make the
This
6 like a
looks-
bit larger.
This
wider.
looks like a really fucked up Inquisitorial rosette now. I don't know
Not
why.
bad.
What?
Fanfiction Contempt Theater Imperium Edition.
Yes, the Hymn of Man begins.
Who began the exterminatus upon every furry author?
No, that will happen once we reach.
No, that's a Black
Contempt
Templars.
Theater
I don't know why you're
40,000.
saying the Inquisition. Although I guess technically the Inquisition also hates furries.
Anyway, no, I think the hole's good enough as it is right now. But you know what I can do? Oh, okay. You know what I can do is I can add 2 more layers. And I can copy this. You know?
Oh no.
Copy this. I can go to here, I can paste it, and then I can
Oh no.
Sneaky, make you like a little bit wider.
There, is that
There's much of the
suitably
hole
fucked?
still not visible. Like, wait, no.
And now it
The
just
hole's
looks like a
bit
fucking
too visible.
C. You've ruined it. Congratulations.
Oh, that's no. Well, how about now? Is that still It's like a 3D
still a
6
C.
now.
That's a C.
All right, maybe I have to use a different text font then.
Or you could maybe add like a third 6 instead of just.
I
saying
added
them
3
together.
6s.
Oh. Huh.
But if we do, nice.
Make it a wingding 6 just to fuck with people.
There is no such thing as a wingding 6. Do not spread these lies. What if we make it not too thick? This one looks good. What does your 6 look like? Yeah, you know what? Your 6 will do. And we copy, paste, copy, paste. Oh yeah, that is that. Oh god, that actually hurts. Fucking ow!
Perfect.
Ah!
The Chaos 6.
What have you done?
So I made it better.
I don't know if I'd call
That's
that better.
objectively.
For a given
okay.
definition
Oh,
of
Ah!
justice,
I
Jesus.
keep looking at it.
That's worse than the other one.
It's fucking evil.
Extra sanity damage. Holy shit. Ow, it hurts.
You know what?
I'm just so glad I don't look at that
More
on a regular.
6s.
Why does it hurt? Oh god. Ow.
this is your fault.
This is in fact your fault.
I take no responsibility.
You're gonna
And for
take all the
Latino-
responsibility
no.
for this.
You've
When
got a
Latino,
second
I can
responsibility.
say I don't take responsibility.
Well,
There will
you're
be
taking
no
responsibility by being muted.
Oof.
all right, so what if we opacity this up a little bit more? Brought that 6 back, but made it a little bit more opaque.
Man, I kind of wish the Discord hooking you use for your stream interface, Snaky, showed when people were server muted. That'd be great.
That would be pretty funny.
Into the punishment box with you.
Boo box.
The boo box.
Okay. Ah!
Did you make it worse?
Yes!
Why are you doing this?
Ah! Fuck!
You might have to put an actual seizure warning on.
No, it's not a seizure. It's just blurring in my brain. My brain doesn't know how to interpret this image.
What has science done?
Alright,
Too
we'll
much.
mute C8 for now.
Hello there, it's been a while. I surely haven't said anything bad today.
New layer. What if we moved you up here? Yeah, okay. I think 4 layers is good. I don't think I want to go beyond 4 layers. Holy shit. This is actually painful and I love it, but Jesus Christ.
My right eye is tearing up. Why?
Well, I think I nailed the burning hole in reality effect.
Yeah, all you had to do was just recreate what it was like to be at a 3D movie in the early 2000s.
Yes.
Like, looking at the 6, then looking at literally anything else in the image, it's such a weird effect.
Why can't I
show me this
spoiler
horror
tag other
story.
people's messages?
What?
Show me
I want
this
to
horror.
spoiler tag your message so I don't have to stare at this.
God! This is awesome! I love it!
The only thing that makes this bearable on the stream for me is that I've got the stream set by default to 360p.
Why the fuck is it Tuesday?
Oh god, okay. God, this is it. I can't work on this anymore.
Bro, this has gone too far.
Broke the sneaky.
I literally can't work on this anymore. This hurts. Fuck. Oh god. Okay. I'm just gonna delete these messages. Don't mind me.
You gotta show us the finished product.
Oh, I did. Ah. That actually fucked my vision so hard.
Sign, I also posted it on Arn's Discord. It's in big spam. If you
Oh, good.
God.
Let me know how
It's in
they're
which one?
reacting to it over there.
Oh, wow. So if that didn't work, I was just gonna make like a 6 in like a chaos circle. But I think that one worked a little bit too well. So we're gonna...
Yeah, that worked a little too well.
We're gonna call that one a win.
Fuck, wait, my eyes actually hurt. Why?
Thank you, Atin. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So let's go. I actually have a headache now.
Gee, I wonder why.
Fuck you, Max.
What could possibly have caused it?
You have brought this upon yourself. You have no one to blame but your
Kinda
own
did.
mind.
Well, it's that classic meme that Sneaky's experiencing right now. Look, the consequences of my actions.
I'm a genius. Oh no. Did you give yourself a headache with your own logo? Yes, I did. This 6 is burning a hole into reality. It must make itself known. It will burrow into your brain.
What have you fucking done?
Do you not see this 6? I'm now gonna flashbang everyone on stream. I'm flashbanging everyone on stream with that fucking 6 now. I can't see it anymore because
Sneaky. Your adjustments have made it leak into 360p and still hurt my eyes. Congratulations.
Wow.
You broke it so hard, my friend.
Found new meme format, guys. It's just out of focus. I know. It's like the opposite of the dot puzzle. Yes, I know. That's what makes it so bad. It's because your brain's like, no, we can focus it. We just have to tune harder. Can't tune any harder, Captain.
Listen. So I'm not gonna be here long, just because I need to go get food. Or rather, my food will be here momentarily.
Yeah.
But man, it's a great logo. Like, I'm really, really happy with this logo because it reflects our existential despair that we're still doing this show, that we still have people showing up. And who knows, maybe someday, like the next year, I'm planning for next year, we have to make the 7 like wavering into focus on the 6. We just have to progressively make this logo more and more of an eyeball stab.
Yeah, probably. So I will. Did you hear about my plan for earlier?
No.
Okay.
No.
So my plan is to make the hole bigger each year now.
Oh dear.
As it consumes the rest of the title card.
Okay, but we'll need to start slowly. We'll need to like change the neon on theater. Like we need theater to still be slightly visible.
Oh yeah, that's what the gradient gauze brush I was using this for.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured out how to make a color burn. So that was cool.
But yes, I'd like to take a moment to complain about people that can't count or read.
Oh.
Today, I was performing physical inventory. Today, I found 3 bills of material error, which is just lovely because I'm in charge of. Oh, I'm one of the people checking variances, right? So someone out on the shop floor enters a count, and and the system goes, "Boy, that's really fucking wrong. That's a lot of money." Right?
Right.
So then it gets handed to somebody else to physically go out on the floor and then count that shit again, right?
Right.
And just go, is this really that wrong? And if the answer to that is yes, then it comes to my desk or one of my associates' desks, where we then go out on the floor again to go, all right, is this really this broke? Today, I got to verify that we either had 510 of something or 0 of something, that we had 370 or 0, and that we either had 230 or 14.
Is that what you were thinking, C8? Pedro?
Hold on.
Let me swap the screen over, yeah.
But yeah, so that was just a fucking joy to do. And then I got to do stuff like checking to see if someone figured out how to correctly divide. Spoilers,
I tried,
they
but
didn't.
It didn't quite work, Sneaky. I was posted on the Discord.
What?
It didn't quite work. What I tried doing it. I still can't see what you did because it's not showing up on stream.
well, there's the consequences of my actions.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's so perfectly eye-seeing. Now, here's the thing. I'm sure that to people whose vision isn't messed up, this is even more painful. But I can look at this independently with only one eye, so it's not as bad.
Lucky you.
I mean, well, it comes with a complete lack of depth perception, so...
Truthfully.
I put that on the image. I think something about the aspect ratio makes it not as bad. It's still bad, but I don't think it's as eye-searing as the actual version.
No, I meant for the banner bar, dude. What you were talking about. Banner bar.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Alright, then I'll just dye this here. Eye-searing pink. No, wait, we already did eye-searing. Yellow. No, we already did yellow. Purple. You are now purple. That's horrible to look at. I love it. I do appreciate that we've moved steadily from low effort to I am actively hostile to your existence.
I mean, you know, that's just the best.
Alright. Well, let's see here.
Because, you know, if you imply that we aren't actively hostile to life with this show, you are incorrect.
Isn't Sneaky actively hostile to existence? No, just most people.
I was gonna say,
And technology.
Sneaky's not a fucking Necron.
I mean, he could be.
Nah.
No, he's
Yes.
he's not a Necron. He's a
Yeah,
tech priest,
yes.
maybe, but not Necron.
Let's see here. What do we start the year off, gentlemen, on? You know what? We have to start the year off doing what started it all. Mass Effect.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Didn't we do that recently?
No, actually, we didn't.
No.
That was a few streams ago.
No.
Yeah, but that's like a month or two ago, my dude.
My concept of time is screwy.
Yes.
We noticed,
What
but you
time?
know,
It
it's
comes
okay.
to
You do nothing but write
So
filth
let's
all
see.
day.
Here we go.
You're not wrong.
We got the mirror effect. John and Jane Shepard joined the Alliance at the age of 18 after surviving the attack of Mindor. But both Shepards rose quickly through the Alliance ranks, reaching Lieutenant Commander together. Jane became regarded as a war hero after her heroic actions during the Skillian Blitz, while John garnered the reputation of ruthless after his command decision during the Torfin massacre.
Ugh.
You're really, literally just going through this setup for the prequel for Mass Effect 2.
Well, not only that, is they are quite literally just doing the I select all of the options.
Yeah, that too.
Also, I just noticed how fucking awful that purple 6 is, and I love it.
I am so proud.
You
I'm so
should
glad I
be.
don't have to look at it.
It's truly an abomination.
Mass Effect Invasion. In 1958, NATO and the Warsaw Pact come into contact with a UFO. It seemed to defy the laws of physics with the way it moved, and the way its mass seemed to almost fluctuate. In a joint effort, the two powers defeated the aliens! But only
Bullshit.
just. Now the aliens have returned, and there's only one organization that has any scope of hopping them. Oh, fuck. Hope of stopping them.
Have you been pre-drinking, Sneaky?
I'm sure he has. Oh, good. My food's here, which
The
means it's just in time for me
Xenonauts.
to
So
run.
this is quite literally XCOM in Mass Effect, except I wanted to write it like I thought of the idea. So we're gonna click in this, and it's probably gonna be really cringe.
I mean, you expected originality?
To be honest, Sneaky, at this point, even the worst fic in existence will still be a blessing to our eyes.
I don't even know at this point what fucking extension I have blocks this shit. Why did that not get... Okay, whatever. Deep in the bowels of Pentagon, a frenzy was in progress. Sputnik. Narrative is pretty crap. They make some really cheesy Hollywood dialogue. It's not a comedy. Okay. Let's see. Published over the course of a year. About a chapter every month. Updates with 2K words in length. This dude wants to write...
Other stories?
Do they have other stories? Is a very good question. No. Well, they have Mass Effect Isolation, which looks to be about,
That sounds familiar.
Poached
I think
Egg.
it's on QQ.
Mature themes, possible.
Almost 1K follows.
Yeah. What if humanity was diplomatically isolated from the Citadel races, left to fend for itself against Batarians and other threats? Well, we would win. This is the AU story of a humanity forced to struggle and fight for its place in the stars. Many points of divergence and pretty significant changes made in the background. Yeah, okay, so first off, humanity actually did a decent job against the Turians when they first met. Yeah, they lost in the end, but you know, we did a decent job.
The Batarians are not Turians.
Huh?
The Batarians are not. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But they would not be near the same threat as a Turian.
But that's my point, though. Is humanity in canon did a decent job against the Turians.
Yeah, exactly. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, we're not gonna do terrible against the Batarians. It's not gonna be like, oh man, it's a Covenant scenario. Like that, sorry. Not only is that shit not happening, we would use nukes and throw asteroids, and we would do that shit. It's like, just, all you have to do is... Well, I mean, not only that, it's just...
Acceptable casualties.
Yeah, but just look at the treaties we work around in this current day and age, where we have all this Geneva Convention shit, and we go, oh, well, you know, technically we're not breaking the laws because this is a peace enforcement action and not a military action. So we don't have to follow this subsection about POW treatment. You know, like, we already are working around our own rules to prevent us from fucking being retards. And you're really gonna sit here and tell me that humanity is gonna follow their own rules when it comes to blowing up some alien species that's trying to enslave us?
So, all that shit that keeps humanity polite would go right out the fucking window.
Like, holy shit, if we're not glassing their worlds by Battle 2, you're writing them wrong.
You damn straight.
So,
orbital nuclear bombardment.
And especially on top of that, so, we're isolated, we're being shunned by the rest of the galaxy. It's like, oh, well, it's not like we can make their opinion of us worse. Fuck your planet.
I'm not too familiar with Mass Effect. Can you make Mass Effect nukes, like using
no
and shit?
Maybe.
So, not exactly a nuke, but basically something very bad for the environment and the people around.
Yes. Sort of. Okay, so effectively, Mass Effect 1, they did make a Mass Effect core nuke. Using the drive core of one of their ships, they basically set it into overload mode. And it produces a fuck bucket of energy. So
A fuck bucket.
more like a fuck truck, but yeah. It produced a lot of energy. It went off like there was like a 30 megaton nuke or something like that. So it was pretty significant.
Is that all?
I mean, for the fact that it was an improvised ship drive core and that ship was a stealth ship.
Okay, yeah, that's better. Because the dedicated nukes, they're big these days.
No, I know they get big. It's like no, this was literally not even like a nuclear reaction though. This was quite literally just we compressed a lot of energy. This was a lithium explosion, effectively.
It's just the energy release from the ESO, basically.
Yeah. So yes, that happened. When a tuning fork explodes, it takes out the entire solar system.
Oh yeah, and you can use ESO to launch, I don't know, moons.
Yes. So there's a lot of fuckery you can do with that.
When they doing that DLC, didn't they launch a small moon at one of the tuning forks and it basically nuked the galaxy?
It nuked the solar system.
Yeah, nuked the system, excuse me.
Yeah. Well, another thing you could totally do as well is you could you could go planetary annihilation with it and strap asteroids with rudimentary IFFs on them that are purposely glitchy because they canonize the IFF tag having a key role in slowing down the ship at the end of the quantum tunnel for the tuning forks. And so just get an asteroid with an engine on it and a really shitty IFF that purposely fucks with the tuning fork, and then just literally faster than light launch asteroids at people's planets.
The problem with that is
less humanity
reduces the mass, technically, of the target, so it doesn't actually. Once it loses that effect, it drops out of FTL immediately with like no downsides. So if it hits a planet while in the mass effect, it's not going to hit it like 1,000,000 tons going a significant portion of C. It's going to hit it like, I don't know, 100 pounds going a significant portion of C.
Right, but even 10 pounds going 10% the speed of light is enough to core a planet.
Is it? I forget.
Dude, a proton going 1% the speed of light is enough to turn your brain into salsa. A proton, a single proton, going 1% the speed of light.
A needle can just going at the speed of light would just fucking destroy a planet.
No, it wouldn't. The problem is there has to be enough size to it. There does reach a point at where throwing a needle through a planet, like maybe the exit wound would be a little bit brutal on the planet, but that's assuming the needle stays intact upon hitting the planet. Like there is,
it wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. What you need is for that Mass Effect field to suddenly fail, and a 10-pound rock hitting the planet at the speed of light, and now suddenly it's a 100-ton rock not moving at all. It's still a 100-ton rock that just hit the planet. You know? So it's you can make up a lot of theories about how it would work, and I would buy a lot of them.
I mean, even if you don't go that route, send a 100-ton rock into orbit, drop it out of the mass effect. It's a 100-ton rock hitting the planet.
Right. Yeah,
it goes boom. That's a nuke.
You know, yeah, it's still a 100 fucking ton rock. You know, so yeah, there's a lot of shit you could pull off, and absolutely ruin someone's day. Yeah. Okay. Nope, just confirming that I got some employment this weekend. Very cool. So anyway, let's keep going. 10 years since the war ended, the last mass relay is built, and the Normandy's crew gather for its activation. But something goes wrong, and an explosion opens a rift, and they go back in time 3 years before the Reaper invasion.
Works.
What will Shepard change? How will it change her? Yeah, it's just not how it... Unfortunately, Mass Effect is one of those series that is quite literally like... I would believe it more if they were like, oh, yeah, the tuning fork was miscalibrated or some shit, and it shot us at the speed of light into a black hole, which somehow made us go back in time.
Yeah, that would work, sure. Or the Geth made a time machine. Problem solved.
I mean, yeah, the Geth making a time machine. I don't know, 50-50 on that one, since they're pretty fucking stupid, actually.
The Reapers made a time machine.
Yeah, but the Reapers wouldn't make a time machine because they're specifically all about balance and the cycle.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, no, like literally just do something weird, fucking throw some techno babble in, something about black holes, and like, oh, they come out a white hole, but it's like the past now or something. Like you can do it in Mass Effect. It just requires a little bit of techno babble in directions that deal with stuff we don't really know about yet, like with black holes and white holes. Which, by the way, I found out about something about supermassive black holes, is that as far as we can tell, they are physically impossible to create.
Why?
Because the universe is too big now. Back when the universe was smaller, it was the only way we can come up with a theory because of the gravitational effects of the black hole. Dark energy fuckery, stuff like that, yeah. Due to the back in the day, basically, you know, radiation pushes out, the weight of the sun pushes in. That's why we get all the fusion shit happening in the sun. And then black holes are an immense gravitational point with an immense amount of radiation blasting out of it, which actually reduces how much a black hole can eat over a period of time. And the idea is that for these supermassive black holes is that actually there was just so much mass in such a smaller area that the amount of mass was capable of overcoming the black hole's equally massive outwards force that it emitted. Basically, force-feeding black holes to make them ridiculously huge. And also, the largest predicted sun we can come up with is like a 10th, like, so the largest sun we currently have found in our universe, the largest sun we have found in our universe is a 10th of the size of a supermassive black hole.
So you need multiple of those crashing together to even begin to get one.
Or you just need a sun beyond levels that you can't even imagine. A sun so massive, it's the size of multiple galaxies.
Tuboku.
But, yeah, that shit's cool, man. That shit's just fucking cool. But yeah, you know, shoot a fucking ship into a black hole and you're in the past now. Fuck it, sure.
The mass effect protected you from being squished.
Yeah, you didn't have any mass, so you actually managed to pass through the black hole's gravitational effect. You know, like
I could see that working.
right, it's like it doesn't take much. You just gotta come up with something. But I fucking hate this shit where it's like, oh, an explosion with the mass drive happened, and so now they went back in time, even though the mass drive doesn't operate on space or time. Garrus times Shepard, Garrus times Joker, A Brother's Duty, Mass Effect. Shepard always kept his personal life to himself, with good reason. A life with the Alliance was led by guidelines. The responsibilities, the freedoms of being a Spectre started to blur those lines. This will follow a structure similar to the games, but there will be deviations, serious ones. M-Shep times tally. I will be attempting to upload every 2 weeks or monthly. 24 chapters, a respectable 180k words. Over the course of a single year, he is updated about twice a month. So you know what, everyone? Give him a hand. Yeah, it's respectable. That is respectable, yep. However, 54 favorites.
Well, Mass Effects, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll take it because a lot of these stories don't even have a single favorite. God, fucking hell, man, the Mass Effect section's just dead.
I've heard that the new change they made with FFN is fucking with people's views and stuff too.
What do you mean new change? Oh, the
no email notification.
Yeah, the no email notification. Yeah, why? I don't know what the fuck they're thinking with that.
So it's not that I can go in and turn it on so that people receive notifications from me. No, the people who want notifications have to individually turn their shit on.
And
so if
no
they don't
one
have it
gets
on,
told
they don't
that.
know it's been updated.
And yeah, they don't know it's been updated, and they also don't know they're supposed to turn it on.
Yep. It's to make people use the app.
Yeah, I know. Everything is trying to make them use the app because you can't ad block on the app.
We have a decent fucking app.
Yeah, but I want to read on my computer.
And I don't want ads. Ever.
Yeah, definitely. I can agree with that. But can the app be less shit?
No, the app is required to be shit. That's what every company does. They make a really shit product. No one wants to use it, so they force everyone to use it by making all of their other products worse.
Yep.
Well, fuck the companies.
There was an FFN reader app, but I think they did something intentionally to the site to break it.
Yep, they actually have done that multiple times.
Bullshit.
There used to be Zeke's Dolphin app. He was pretty fucking good too, and then they cracked down on him. Dolphin was this really cool app that if you fed it your favorites list, and it would go through your favorites list, and through some fucking absolute tech wizardry, it would pick out stories that, based on what you favorited, you might like.
Nice.
And you could just wholesale ban things, like, I don't want any M times M. And it would just ban it all. It would never recommend you it, ever. You could be like, I don't want any fix with this word that appears in the summary, and you would never see it.
They must have gone through a lot of shit to make a database of who all the male and female characters were.
Oh,
or they used male and female character names or some shit to make a database.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, also they're Russian, so...
Didn't Fanfiction say they would release the mobile app API for people to use? And then fucking not?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
When did that app stop working? I remember using it back in 2022. Okay, it still technically works, but it's less effective now, because they've broken it in several ways. and Zeke's is just really good at patching it back up. But it used to be a little bit more accurate. It used to be a little bit better.
Actually, I think I'm on his server.
Someone's pinged me. Why has someone pinged me?
Because they want your attention.
Well, no shit. Reported for reference?
Yeah, in January 2021, they were supposed to release the API.
They fucking didn't.
And they fucking didn't.
I don't understand. Canis Majoris is 420. What does that mean? Oh yeah, there's a sun that's literally as large as the orbit of Saturn. Okay, very cool.
Yep, nope, fuck that.
What makes it even cooler is there's 25 other suns in that same area. All of the same size.
Jesus.
No thanks.
I can't wait for them to all explode in a giant fucking cataclysmic chain reaction.
Nice.
Oh, they absolutely would.
Hope it wipes out the galaxy.
Yes, the classic, the DM. Well, if everyone's done being stupid, the players. I had more, but you can go ahead. Yes.
The players hold my beer and watch this shit.
These are all in the Milky Way, Lamau? Yeah, I know. What is the biggest sun? The biggest sun.
It would have to be the sun we have right here is the biggest one.
What is biggest sun? Yes.
There's like Quora.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I see. Our sun is that speck. That's the biggest sun. Oh. Okay, yeah. Hey, Lamau. That is the biggest sun.
Wow.
Yeah, you see that little fucking speck?
I see the little fucking speck.
Oh, holy shit, man.
Yeah, being anywhere in this system of VY Canis Majoris, you'd get nuked by radiation.
Oh, Canis
lead wouldn't
Majoris
even
is only
help.
1420. Stephenson is the 2150. Okay, we found the new largest one, Stephenson. What the fuck is Stephenson? Alright, Stephenson, hit me. Alright, so see, comparisons in size of different stars. From left to right are Cyginus OB2 number 12, okay. Scorpio, Scooty, Stephenson. The orbits of Saturn and Neptune are also shown for comparison. Saturn, Neptune, okay. Uh-huh, okay. Alright. Very interesting. That's a big fucking sun. That's a big fucking. It was originally estimated to have a distance of 30 kiloparsecs or 98,000 light years. We literally thought it was closer because of how big it was. We didn't think the sun could get that big, so we thought it was just closer.
No, apparently it's that fucking big.
Oh yeah, and I know Neptune's orbit's way larger, but, you know, I'm sure we're gonna find a bigger one. Stephenson 218 has actually gotten smaller as it's been losing roughly... Holy fuck? It's been losing 1.3 to the 10th to the 5th power of mass per year. Solar mass per year, my bad.
Interesting.
What are you fucking over there, Sneaky?
It's been losing sun's worth of solar mass every year. It's been getting smaller.
So it's burning off.
Yeah, I mean, it's a red giant, so it's not too surprising. Oh! It's possible the sun might be actually 50% larger than we are currently estimating it at, because it's just so fucking massive we have trouble positioning it in the sky.
Interesting. Why are you looking up these weird sun facts?
Mass Effect shit. So what we're saying is we're getting closer to a supernova? No, red giants burn off, my dude. They don't explode.
Is it red?
Well, it's a red supergiant, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they red supergiants are the ones that burn off. And they become like the white dwarves and shit. You know, the ones that shoot fucking literal beams of laser that are so just obliteratory that they would literally cut you in half. They would literally cut a ship you're in half if you accidentally wandered through the laser. The sun is a deadly laser, except actually it spins. It's a disco ball of death.
That's kind of cool. Never want to be in that system, but that's kind of cool.
But yeah. So basically, when it comes to the suns, it's been a long time, but it goes something like, it can either start expanding or enter into a cascade failure where it hyper compresses and turns into a black hole and explodes, or it can burn off its mass slowly over time. If it's burning off mass slowly over time, it basically is like a leak. The dramatic death of a red supergiant, the rapid self-destruction and final death throes, and collapse on super. Yeah, that's a no. So that's what I said right there. It's you have a leak, and then you can have it go into a cascade failure.
How unfortunate.
Yeah. It did both. I mean, fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah. Fair. Like I said, I'm relying on really old knowledge of what stars do. It's been a while. Yeah, you got a nice little cycle right there. Yeah. Got a nice little cycle in that little thumbnail right there. Yeah. Yeah, it goes. It gets big. It can either. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. It's just that we found out that suns can do that at other points. So basically, it goes yellow to really yellow, and then orange, and then it starts doing a collapse. Or it can go yellow, and then it starts rapidly expanding, and then it collapses into an explosion, and then it can turn into either a black hole or a white dwarf. Very cool. Not too big, but also not small. Yeah, no, white dwarfs are pretty cool. Why they're called dwarfs. You know, it's probably racist now or something. Can't call them white or dwarfs anymore.
Can't call them white either.
Caucasian little people.
Yep.
Damn.
We don't even think about calling one a brown dwarf.
Oh, right.
I can't believe GW is racist and named their magazine White Dwarf.
Do you think black hole's gonna be banned soon? Because it's like some sort of
Absolutely.
like sexual racist connotations or something. Good days, good days. Anyway. This story starts pre-ME1. Alvia says to accuse and Crystal Shepherd deals with Torfan. Why would I ever want to read a pre-ME1 story in 2022?
For the setup.
I mean, yeah, for the setup maybe, but at the same time, though, it's like...
You could literally just read anything else.
I mean, nine chapters, 27,000 words, and we're pre-ME1. I think I'm gonna die of old fucking age before this story gets anywhere.
I'd probably rather read Sign writing Mass Effect instead.
Wow. Well, that's rough, Sign. You got downgraded. I guess you're just barely better than garbage now.
I know, right?
Hey, I don't even read
Most
Mass
unfortunate.
Effect.
So speaking of Sign writing stories,
Oh dear.
You dick.
Did you not get the money yet?
Sneaky, what did you do?
Oh,
I got the money.
I said.
Why have you a discussion about stars?
Oh dear.
Because Mass
Just
Effect.
reasons.
I see.
Also, we've decided that calling them white dwarfs is now racist and sizist. You have to call them
shit.
Caucasian little sons
What
now.
is Games Workshop gonna do for their magazine?
I already made that
That's what
joke. We already made
I
that
already
joke
made
like
it.
3
I'm
times.
already made
so glad someone else already made it.
Hello.
Also, calling it a
Sneaky,
black
what
hole
you
is now
do?
sexist and racist. Like on one hand, I want to do it just to see if it catches on. On the other hand, I know what 4chan's done in the past, and I don't want to be responsible for that.
You don't want to be responsible for that.
Responsible for what my shit cut out.
Nothing.
Oh,
Don't
4chan,
bother.
4chan's done some shit in the past where they were like, I wonder if we can make the idiots do dumb shit and just adopt it. They succeeded.
You mean naming a fucking son or whatever?
No. Stuff like the Free Bleed movement.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
No,
Oh god,
no.
That shit was
4chan?
great.
The free...
That was 4chan?
That was 4chan, yes.
Oh, yes, that's 4chan.
4chan convinced a bunch of feminists to not use tampons anymore.
Because they're oppressive.
Yep.
Oh.
4chan...
Oh no.
4chan also invented milk being racist, the OK hand gesture being racist. They also invented Let's see what else did they invent that that's coming up to memory. They're responsible for a couple other things. I'm just kind of fucking blanking.
Pepe the Frog being racist.
Well, yeah, but that was more just because they used it a bunch than them actually trying to make it racist.
Yes, true.
God damn it, 4chan. The free bleeding. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
God. I've heard of some of the other shit, but that one.
They're responsible for the Tide Pod challenge.
Yeah, I think they were responsible for that. They also they fucked with feminists quite a bit.
I don't know about the Tide Pod one. That may just have been people being absolutely fucking organically stupid.
That's possible.
They were responsible for microwave your iPhone to dry it out.
Oh yes, the microwave your iPhone.
No, it wasn't dry it out. It was to recharge
Charge it, yeah. They were responsible for your iPhone is waterproof.
They were responsible for your iPhone bins.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Because remember, there were a bunch of people putting them in their back pockets. The phones were getting bent because, well, asses. And they were like, let's see how far we can take this.
Yep. The Brothers Grimm Book 2! Braith Shepherd survives fall of Citadel and her ill-fated victory over the Reapers, who aren't important enough to even be capitalized. 5 years later, she is discovered alive in the isolated town of Cherry Lake, Colorado. What?
It sounds like a place I'd expect to find in California, not Colorado.
Alone, but for the protection of a Drell with an unknown connection to her past that she is not aware of. Headcanon, non-canon, sorority Taurus fandom prelude sequel.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah. Mass Effect Interceptor 2 by Moth Banquet. Action conspiracy thriller set between Mass Effect 1 and 2. Deep fun complexo C galore, most carried over from my first story. Fast-paced action pack filled with canon. Side characters taking advantage of rich universe. A little bit of angst, trauma, some blood, but not gory violence, foul language, and seduction and romance. There is a full synopsis on my author's page. 8 favorites. 16 chapters, 120k words, 8 favorites. Can you imagine writing more words by the 10,000s than having in favorites?
No. That's never happened to me.
Yeah, the Milky Way is in a very interesting little bubble. And our bubble is, in the span of the universe time, is going to get fucked. Absolutely fucked. But we'll all be dead by then, so don't worry about it too much.
And we should be clear, it's not like, oh, we'll all be dead before global warming causes a problem, as long as it doesn't cause a problem in the next 50 years. It's many millions of years in the distance.
Yeah, it's like something like 50 million years. The spinning part of our galaxy is going to collide with another not another galaxy, a quasar, I believe it was called. Which is a giant gas cloud. But we're also going at like a bajillion miles per hour. So colliding with a gas cloud at a bajillion miles per hour that is going not the same direction as us. Well, you can imagine how physics is gonna operate.
It's gonna catch fire.
Shit's gonna be bad. Another
Of course,
cool thing.
I'll be dead or off the planet by then.
I mean, 50 million years, everything's gonna be dead. Another cool little thing is that apparently we're in a bubble. So, like, you know how we always thought the solar system was in a bubble due to our sun? Well, there's multiple bubbles actually. We are in a bubble due to our sun. Our sun has a secondary bubble effect around it as well, and then we're actually in a third bubble that is not due to our sun. It was just a bubble that existed, and we wandered into it approximately near the start of life being viable on Earth.
Yeah, I see.
So we got very, very lucky.
Yes, we got incredibly lucky. Also, this is taken with a lot of grain of salt right now, but we were actually able, due to radioactive dating, sort of pinpoint major points in human evolution with the same points in time that the Earth was absolutely slammed by radiation from supernovas.
Sounds about right.
Huh.
We got nuked.
So, like, moments in evolution where it just, like, makes no sense. Like, how the fuck did we go from that to suddenly now we have, like, 4 legs and we breathe air? And there's, like, basically no transition in between. It's like, oh, well, actually, it's because of the massive amounts of mutation that occurred. It's like, oh. I see.
You see, we were the freaks all along.
We were always the abhuman.
Yeah, but that shit's apparently natural.
So what you're saying is we can all become the greatest of all, the Ogrin.
Oh yeah, when the Andromeda Galaxy collides with the Milky Way, the entire section we're currently on is just going to get sheared off and just get tossed.
Most
we're
unfortunate.
Screaming into space.
Yeah, we're quite literally, though, because we're no longer going to have the gravity of the supermassive black hole to keep us on target and not colliding with anything.
Yeah, but it might not necessarily be our section that gets it.
No, it's like all the arms are going to get sheared off.
Oh, all the arms.
Effectively, that's what they're guessing.
Yeah, but they're fucking guessing. It might fucking merge and both of them go a different way.
Yeah, and then the 2 black holes might eat each other and become a super massive black hole, and then it's gonna eat the whole fucking galaxy. Like,
I mean, there's no fucking telling.
Yeah. Honestly, I like the white hole theory. I think the white hole black hole thing is pretty cool.
White hole?
Hmm.
Everything a black hole eats, a white hole spits out. Supposedly,
Oh, okay.
no, that doesn't stand up.
No, it doesn't stand up, but we
okay,
do.
So I was gonna say also that's just a shitty version of the wormhole theory.
Well, yes.
Yes.
But we do have proof that the white holes are, like, spontaneously generating, I think it was, effectively. But yeah, no, it doesn't matter what happens. Our solar system is fucked because we're at the tip.
That's the tip, though.
Just to see how it feels.
Yes.
Listen. We just want to do a little experimenting and see how it is with the tip.
British Turian.
What?
British Turian.
No.
British Turian.
There's no such thing.
It can hurt you.
This hurts to look at.
But not as much as my 6?
No comment.
One of my main aims this year is to develop my skills as a visual artist.
Well, you're failing that already.
Please check out my DeviantArt page.
Yeah. I would sooner die.
Mm-hmm. 2 moments, okay. Yeah, through friendship and blah blah blah, so basically just Mass Effect 2, except it's super dark and gritty and edgy.
So basically, Mass Effect 2, if you take the blinders off.
Mass Effect Fornax production. John Freeman, brother of Gordon Freeman, is a human with big problem. Tasked with directing Fornax's most ambitious erotic movie to date, he faces endless problems that threaten to shut down the production.
Only the wizard, Harry Dresden, can solve the curse.
Yes.
A friendly reminder that Harry Dresden's stopping a curse from affecting a porn film is in fact one of the books.
Yes, I know.
No. It's where the littlest Wraith gets introduced, and she's apparently really awesome.
Well, it's not that she's awesome; she's just not a horrible human being.
Yeah, exactly.
There is in fact a difference.
She's an actual good person.
Thomas is an okay person, and Laura might be a good person after she bangs Dresden.
Well, after.
No, I mean she's okay. Spoilers for the latest
Laura
books.
Wraith, right?
Yeah, spoilers
Yes.
for the latest
I
book.
don't think. Yeah.
She's no. She's gonna marry Harry.
What?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
no. That's the deal he had to get to get. He had to. That's the deal he had to cut to get her to help against the Fomor.
Okay.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Oh, also, Harry was kicked off the White Town Council.
Well,
You're surprised.
no shit.
Isn't is he the Black Staff yet, or still, or something?
No, his
dad, granddad
his
is.
wizard teacher. McCoy
His
is
granddad
the Black
is.
Staff.
Yes, McCoy's his grandfather.
Yes. His secret grandfather that he didn't tell Harry about.
You know, I
Exactly.
really feel like Harry becoming the Black Staff is the equivalent of a Doom moment.
Oh lord, him getting the Black Staff would be we don't entirely know what it does. We just know that it's bad.
Oh, it's not bad.
Just quite literally just a fucking Doom music playing in my head as Harry becomes the Black Staff.
Is he or is he not still the Winter Knight?
Oh no, that is part of the reason he got kicked off.
Because he's still the Winter Knight.
He is the Winter Knight. Oh, also, Molly is the new
the new Mab, isn't she?
Yep.
But she's also Molly.
You know, see, I always feel like...
Also, her desire to shag Harry has increased exponentially with her mabbing.
I was just about to ask that.
I can't imagine. I do like how Dresden series handles replacing the old generation with new characters. And I'm not calling Molly new character, I'm just saying that, you know, they replaced her. They replaced Mab.
They grow up and they actually do things?
They took over roles of other people, and they, like, changed, and they developed as characters, instead of just suddenly being killed off for no apparent reason, beyond the fact that we needed to kill them off so they could stop being awesome.
I just wish the motherfucker would update Aeronauts Winless. Give us a fucking sequel. Yes!
No, I mean, that's never gonna happen. He already started a new Magic series, too. What I wish he would update... You know what? Give us the sequel, like, 400 years on of, what's its face? The Roman Pokemon one. That he
I know which one you're talking about. That was actually pretty good.
Yes, that series. I thought that was good, yeah.
Like, those are actually great books.
Yeah.
Just not as popular as Dresden.
Well,
because Dresden got made into a series. Not a great series, but still a series.
I mean, the Pokemon ones are a series too.
I think he means TV.
They are?
Oh,
No, I mean TV series.
oh no, they didn't get a TV series, no.
Speaking of so sign.
No,
So,
Dresden got its own TV series. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either.
So-
It also has a tabletop RPG now.
Yeah, I've heard.
this idea has been done before, but I wanted to see what your opinion on was for it. Because we came up with it a long fucking time ago and never did shit fuck with it.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, sir, indeed. Another one of them ideas. So, TLDR. It's basically martial arts, but all of the martial art styles are concept based. Like, they start as normal martial arts styles, but the higher tier you go in them, you become more concept based. Like, you know,
Okay, that's Wuxia.
yeah. Except, like, in Wuxia, this was like years before I even found out about Wuxia. You know, it was less enlightenment and refining your core and shit, and more just the better you understand yourself, the harder you punch.
Fate, gotcha.
Yeah. Like, the villain was quite literally gonna pull an Obito and be like, oh, fucking hell, where's that document? I don't want to get this wrong. Where's that document? Goddamn government.
They glow.
Goddamn a Google Jerv. Google Jerv.
They took our gerbs!
Google Jerv.
Except they actually did take our gerbs.
By the time I'm done, I'll take your gerb too!
They sent our gerbs to China and India.
They took our jorbs!
Oh, okay. Fuck it. I gotta go to Opera and launch. Drag this. So I'm actually really enjoying Opera. I know this is shocking, but I'm actually enjoying Opera. It's not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like the program, or
yeah, the program, the web program.
No, he's enjoying
Man, I
opera
didn't know
singing.
if you were gonna be like, yes, I've secretly discovered that I enjoy opera.
No, I really fucking hate the high pitched screeching.
You don't like Ride of the Valkyries?
Not
That
the singing
is not
part.
op. That can be enjoyed without
no.
opera.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I can
But there
I
is an
can
opera
just
for it.
listen to an acoustic version.
But there is an opera for it.
Oh yeah, here we go. Brash, aggressive people use variations of unstoppable attacks. Silent, protective types might use something like a movable object concept attacks. Probably would do along the lines of mentality combined with understanding of the universe, similar to Fate.
There's my key.
In such a world, it would be the equivalent of a hidden art because you need to be a significantly fucked person in the head to embody a concept.
Reality marble.
Yeah, effectively. The main villain. So put that in there. Main villain. Is a guy who decided he was going to develop a concept of fighting style called That Which Does Not Exist Does. Basically, when you try to hit him, it doesn't hit him because he doesn't exist, and his attacks hit you because they do exist when he punches you.
Schrodinger's uncertainty principle, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sort of, kind of, maybe.
Excessively rude.
Well, it's because it's like basically, you attack, the attack doesn't hit him, Because the attack doesn't hit him, they're not hurt by it. Because they're not hurt, they're not wounded. Because they're not wounded, they're whole. When they hit you, the attack lands because they exist. If they exist, they can do damage. If they do damage, you are wounded. Yeah, and it's they basically, I pulled on Kumagawa from Medaka Box pretty heavily for sort of
The solution to that, of course, is just make sure that you hit them when they exist.
And quite literally, their whole worldview is like no one ever acknowledged them, so they would be something that would like strike them down from this unacknowledgement. And the hero quite literally would win in the end of the story because they are the character that went around making the friends, acknowledging everyone, thinking the best of everyone.
Because they were acknowledged and acknowledged everyone, so he can acknowledge this guy.
Right.
And invalidate his power.
Yes.
I mean, I've heard worse ideas.
Gimmick. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's quite literally just extreme tropes just being turned into a fighting style. Let's see what else. Maybe make a mid-boss or an apprentice. First is a rejection of reality based on the brain and jar theory. The apprentice could be a forced acceptance of other realities. The ability would be the big bad's dragon. If you don't know the trope, it's the second in command. Basically, the guy who's supposed to hype up how powerful the big bad is by him being the second in command of the big bad.
Yep.
Those with distorted or broken mentalities would create unique abilities based on their worldview. So, think more like Index, if you're aware of that one.
Yes.
Oh, Index.
Everything these hands touch breaks, therefore they can destroy anything they touch, sort of stuff like that. Generic ones would be for the mooks, etc., etc. I don't know. I think it would be interesting. If only because it's basically the Western form of Wuxia. And instead of being about, I'm going to masturbate to how powerful I am, it's about how jolly cooperation will save the day.
That message hurts to even think about.
But I'm not wrong.
Jolly cooperation will win the day, unless you're a filthy invader.
There you go. Of course, you publish that and you're gonna get so much shit about Fate all day, every day.
Not really, because there wouldn't be any root, there wouldn't be any sorcerers or shit like that. There wouldn't be any. It wouldn't be a hidden thing, I would think. I think
no, but the same idea of concepts. They're gonna go, yeah, this is Fate.
I'm actually starting to believe people because I've had like multiple people say, "Oh, it was just like Fate," and I'm just like, "No, it's not just like Fate." Why do I keep fucking saying that?
Because everyone looks at that and goes, "Yeah, that's just like Fate."
Oh God.
Okay, so the thing is, damn near every idea has been done before. Yes, the idea.
Look, man, Fate is just the fucking Simpsons of anime. Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
Your
he's not
job
wrong.
is to put all the things together in a new and interesting way. It doesn't matter if somebody goes, "Oh yeah, that's from Fate." It's like, yeah, okay, it's a similar concept. It may be inspired by it, but here's a new way of using it.
Now get off my dick.
get all the way off that thing.
But yeah, one of the key draws for me of that whole idea was the fact that all of the stronger characters would be a power balance to themselves, in that you had to be very much you had to have lost your common sense, and you have to have lost sort of touch with humanity to get to that level of power. So then it's sort of like a self-correcting thing, in that they can't really like, oh, I'm going to take over the world or anything, because they've lost touch with how to do that effectively.
Well, they wouldn't care about it in the first place.
Or by the time they reach that level of power, they would stop caring, yeah.
I mean, again, that's pretty much Shiro's mentality.
I'm going to take over the world?
It's the broken mentality. No, it's your mentality is so fucking broken that you can only focus on one thing. His is saving everyone. In this case, it's
I see that.
You're focusing on your one thing.
Right. No, I can see that, yeah. I mean, I came up with this idea so fucking long ago before I saw all of these animes, and it's kind of just like, yeah.
Yeah, I've had things like that where it's like, wait, I had that idea years ago. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, I mean, it's not like I don't let it get to me too bad, because it's not like I was ever going to fucking be able to write something that would get that popular. Like, I don't have an industry to rely on, unlike Japan.
True.
Because with Japan, you suck a couple of dicks, suddenly you're on Shonen Jump for a week. And that's just enough to get you the ratings you need to stay on it, and then it's easy street from there.
You know, I can't ever see that happening, just because I don't think anyone would be desperate enough to take that from Sneaky.
Well, I just said it couldn't happen.
But you're saying from an industry perspective. You're saying there's not an industry for you to go and have that opportunity. I'm saying no one would want it.
Well, I mean, that's sort of what I was implying with the whole comment about no industry would be able to do that. I'm sorry, Atin, but you're gonna have to dress up like a girl and take one for the team.
God in heaven, never. I will literally die first.
Well, I mean, that's an option.
I mean, some people are into that.
Listen, I'll take death over the other option.
Yeah, well, how about...
No, it will be both.
How do you feel about
Definitely
defilement?
How do I feel about what?
Defiling the corpse.
Both Side and I decided to ask at the same time. How do
No,
you
I
feel
just
about
didn't
defilement?
hear you. As far as that's concerned, well, I'm dead, so...
All right, well, you heard it here first, folks. Atin has given permission
as long as I get paid for it
first.
as long as I get paid before I go for it.
Nah.
Why would we pay you before you go?
Arc Effect
It's
Remake
like
Mass Effect Edition. After the attack on the collector base failed, Normandy SR2 found themselves on Arc, playing with the primordial beasts. But as the commander returns, things become more complex as they learn about the Arc and the purpose of such a world.
They would immediately recognize the quote-unquote primordial beasts as, oh, I don't know, fucking dinosaurs.
Possibly. Ah, yes, technophiles and militarists. I think we've seen this one before, haven't we? This is the cringe one, I think.
They're all cringe, Sneaky. You didn't narrow it down.
Okay, yes, you're correct. This is the one where it's a fusion world between Mass Effect and Warhammer 40k, and yeah, it gets worse. Don't worry. And the entire plot of the Reapers of Mass Effect 1 happens, and the Citadel sends a message to Imperium humanity to come save them from the Reapers.
I mean, Imperium humanity wouldn't care.
Yes. But they do in this one. Because Shepard's
The Imperium would literally laugh and go, haha, that's what you get for being filthy Xenos.
That's
Bye.
what you get for being born an alien.
And to the humans that are there, that's what you get for collaborating.
The 3 legendary bubbles. Stellar effect! Oh, we've done this one before, yeah.
Stellaris and Mass Effect crossover?
Uh-huh. And they're all terrible.
Oh, they're all awful.
Well, I mean...
People don't understand what makes Stellaris funny.
Stellaris is funny.
Are you kidding me? It's hilarious.
No, I never played it.
Oh, it's great. I just ignore the fact that I have 900 hours in the game.
You see, Sneaky has what we call a problem.
It's a solution.
No, it's a problem, bro.
I mean, I could play video games, or I could be drinking and smoking. I think video games is the safer addiction.
Not cheaper.
I didn't
Actually,
say...
no, it would be cheaper depending on how many hours you put in.
Oh, also depending on how much cancer I don't get.
Sneaky, I don't think cancer's going to cause any effects on you at this point.
I don't know. My family seems to be really, really prone to cancer.
Yeah, but I'm saying you'll die first.
I don't know.
You
No.
specifically.
No, I don't think I will. I think I'll outlive you just because.
Spite.
The
Spite
Exiles...
is a powerful motivator, but Spite can't necessarily keep his lungs working.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, bucko. The Exiles, a new power. The beginning
Listen, Sneaky,
of the
if
battle.
all it takes is a hard enough headbutt to kill a 24-year-old athlete...
Yes, that's totally...
Yes, that's what killed him.
Suddenly.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you could possibly be implying elsewhere there, Sneaky.
No, of course not. I would never imply anything. I don't imply things ever at all.
Yes, it was just a sudden, unexplained death.
Yes. You know, it was sudden onset infant death syndrome. It was just a late...
Sudden onset sudden adult death syndrome.
Look,
That's actually a thing now.
It was just a late-term abortion, okay?
Is that what we call it when we...
That's pretty late term.
When we take care of the liberals now?
Yes. Let's see here. Bloodiest campaign of the Human Covenant War. Our plan is put into motion, and the Ark Fleet, composed of 12 Phoenix-class vessels and their escorts, run away. Either through interference or malfunction, they arrive in a new galaxy where new threats lurk around the corner. Okay, so quite literally, the idea here is that UNSC humanity somehow fucks up in running away and runs away even harder. And somehow that makes them end up in the Mass Effect galaxy.
I can buy it.
I mean, I can sort of buy it, but like, what does that change?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on where they come in.
Well, not really though. It's like the technologies of the UNSC are fundamentally different on a scientific principle scale.
Exactly, because everything inside of the Mass Effect universe is a Reaper-induced sandbox that they explicitly made using EZO to keep people from ever making something that could actually kill them.
Right, but that's my point, though, is just because someone invented an anti-gravitation thruster doesn't mean they know what penicillin is.
True.
And so just because, you know, they have all of this, as you said, Reaper-inspired tech, doesn't mean they'll be able to understand or even implement the tech from the UNSC. So sharing tech, unless by author fiat, is out. If they're...
It would take a lot of reverse engineering on both sides to get that shit working together.
Honestly, I think the UNSC could probably pull it off. I mean, they pulled off fucking reverse engineering Covenant shit while they were losing the war.
Yeah, but they also have AIs. Oh, wait, yeah, that would help a lot.
Yeah. Also, the Mass Effect tech was made fundamentally easy for species to understand.
True.
So they have a lot of stacking research buffs on that one. But so they're refugees, which means they probably have limited amount of supplies, probably won't be able to like build up a working military resupply logistics facility capable of waging galactic war. They won't be able to do things like replenish their numbers, depending on how many ships actually made it. You know, they might not even have a standing fleet large enough to change anything. You know, unless you're using author fiat to be like, oh, well, each ship carried 10 gajillion people, and actually they all carried prefab space stations, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like such a fucking UNSC thing to do. Is invent a ship to drag prefab space stations through slip space.
Oh lord, they would do that in a
Yes.
heartbeat.
Oh, absolutely.
If they weren't so resource scarce, they probably would. But you know, it's like, yeah, sure, okay, so author fiat, you know, they got everything set up immediately, and they just so happen to have a population capable of fully supporting a war effort. Even then, they would still have to mine the resources, and they don't have any super mining tech. They have some pretty basic-ass mining tech. So it's not like they're going to be, you know, pulling an Eve and becoming a nanobot stream of production. Barring the Infinity just blowing a hole through a Reaper to show up in the middle of a battle, it's really hard for a Halo faction that is already on the run and didn't intend to end up in Mass Effect to actually make genuine changes in Mass Effect on a timescale that actually matters. It doesn't just feel like author fiat of him just being like, oh yeah, they totally had an entire galactic marketplace set up within a year.
Yeah, you'd have to start sometime well before ME1.
Yeah. Humanity Perpetuum. A command.
The only way that a Halo faction could ever live in fucking Mass Effect is lol Lamau plot armor.
Well, no, don't get me wrong. The Halo faction definitely outclasses the Mass Effect faction in terms of weapons technology, shields technology, propulsion technology, defense technology, manufacturing capabilities, resource acquisition abilities, resource extension capabilities, ruggedness, like pretty much every field you could have. Mass Effect's gotten beat by the UNSC. Maybe Metagel is a little bit better than anything the UNSC could produce, but Metagel is quite literally author fiat healing item.
Yeah, but if you want to pull that shit, you may as well say those healing packs are fucking Metagel equivalent.
Well, I mean, no.
Metagel is something that bonds with you and actually begins to accelerate the healing process and replace flesh. Biofoam is a...
Biofoam is just cool. Biofoam is quite literally filling yourself with goddamn styrofoam that numbs your wounds.
And clots, yeah.
Yeah. That's why
Well,
it's
no,
just
it's
so
not like
cool.
styrofoam. It's like crazy glue. Like, because it hardens. It's so much better than just styrofoaming your wounds. Because it's like, yeah, I'm going to temporarily glue myself back together so that I can kill enough aliens to make it home.
Right. But that's what makes it cool. Is it's just like, oh, I have this fucking hole in my chest, and you just shove a canister of biofoam in it, and it's like the hole isn't getting better. There's still a hole in your chest. However, you are no longer losing all of your blood.
Or having trouble breathing.
No, you probably still
Somehow.
would.
No, it specifically will patch lungs. Now, of course, if fluid's gotten into the lungs, you're fucked. But
yeah, author fiat, it didn't happen. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I believe they specifically stated that they used that to reinflate. They used the biofoam to reinflate Romeo's lung.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. All right. I was recently told the existence of Vetigel, which is legit, basically IRL Medigel, except it's exclusive for veterinary usage. I can see why. It's extremely difficult. Yeah, because of political reasons. It's extremely difficult to get products approved for human usage unless you're gaming the system. And any sort of product that would reduce the amount of other products you need to use for it is basically guaranteed to never make it through the approval process, because everyone's just going to bribe the FDA to not approve your product for human usage. For example, the only reasons why hydrochloroquine even made it through the FDA was because they needed a cheap way to protect doctors overseas.
But we can't have that here. If you use it here, you're going against doctor regulations.
Yes.
And it's a conspiracy theory to say that it works.
Also, it's a $50 pill now in the US, but it's actually a 50-cent pill over in Africa.
I mean, Sneaky, that doesn't mean anything. There's all kinds of medicines that are 5,000 times more expensive here in the US.
Oh, I know, but my point is more the fact that it's incredibly cheap, incredibly easy to make, incredibly impactful on your body after extended periods of usage, because...
Yeah, but so's penicillin, and we still pay out the ass for that.
That's not my point. Also, no, bacteria becomes resistant if you take extended periods of penicillin. Also, it fucks with your body. No, hydrochloroquine is prescribed as an anti-malaria pill, but it's actually an anti-parasitic pill, so it does double duty. And also, it's apparently, certain respiratory illnesses.
Like TB.
Yeah. And it's an extremely cheap pill that's easy to produce and has very little side effects on the body, to the point they don't even prescribe it to you when you're doing duty overseas as a non-combatant. They actually give it to you as part of a daily ration. Like, this isn't oh, you're sick, here, take the pill, this will make you better now. It's, we're just going to give it to you to prevent you from getting sick in the first place during your entire stay there. And it's so little impactful on your body in terms of chemical buildup that you're capable of doing it that. Like, you can't take fucking Advil multiple days in a row without fucking your body up, but you can take this pill for literal weeks.
See, to me, that just sounds like, listen, I can't take Advil multiple days in a row, which, for the record, I know, as a small child, I once nearly died because I had such blinding headaches, which were actually migraines, but I didn't know that at the time, that I was taking Advil like it was candy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you probably caused some extreme internal bleeding.
No, it didn't get that far.
Liver
but
damage.
I wish corporate
wasn't
lobbying was punishable by death. I do too.
Oh my lord,
Yeah.
that is. Listen, there are like 3 massive problems in the United States: a lack of term limits, corporate lobbying, and then
The lack of
just
death sentence.
Well, I was gonna say the lack of blood sports, but yeah.
We should have blood sports
What you're
again.
saying is we need to bring back Blood Bowl.
We need to bring back Rome.
No, I don't want to bring back Rome. Rome was kind of a shitty place.
'Twas a silly place.
We're still living in Rome.
We're living in Neo-Rome. We need to bring back pagan Rome.
We're in pagan Rome.
We are not in pagan Rome.
We are definitely not in pagan Rome. It is not nearly.
The barbarians are at the gates, my dude. We are not in
We're
pagan
in
Rome.
degenerate pagan Rome because the barbarians are at the gates and the women have opened them.
No, if we were at degenerate pagan Rome, everyone would be opening the gates, and there would be many tentacles.
That's what's happening.
God fucking damn it, Slanesh.
United Earth Empire is the beginning of a new age. What if 3 universes combined together? 3 humanities with 3 evolutionary paths of technology mashing into one
Stargate.
galaxy?
Calling it, one of them's going to be Stargate.
Citadel
I
space.
hope not, just because I actually like Stargate.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's
Citadel
great.
space will never be the same because the Skethak Empire and the UNSC are here. 2 civilizations, one at war and one ready for it. Halo, Mass Effect, and what the fuck is the third one?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what the
spell
fuck.
it.
SCHAHL.
What?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I think that might be an OC Empire.
Oh god.
No, that is the Empire from for Warhammer,
What?
I think.
Wait,
What?
as in...
That's the first. That's the first search result when you Google it. No, it's missing. It's missing the Shaw ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be some make believe shit because the second result is that exact story. It's United Earths Empire, whatever.
Claiming they're inferior because they don't have shields. My dude, the UNSC had shields on every single ship post-Covenant War.
Post Covenant War, yes.
The chips are meant as motor function limiters, not motor controllers. Anti-riot protest procedures can apply. ODSTs aren't equipped for it. Yeah, fair. Yeah, apparently this guy is just making baseless assumptions left and right. Well, which is, of course, is very famous to happen in this sort of, this sort of sci-fi sections. I really have to say, I really hate Halo versus Mass Effect stories, simply because both sides just fanboy so hard. And while I agree that getting shot by a mass driver from the UNSC is pretty much game over for any ship that gets hit, you have to keep in mind that the standard mode of practice of combat in Mass Effect is to have a bunch of really fast ships going around.
I was gonna say,
With mass drivers.
the Mac cannon is like a fucking musket in that situation. You're not gonna hit shit if it's moving that fast.
No, the Mass Effect ships are actually way more maneuverable and faster.
Yeah, which is where the 10 bajillion missiles packed into every human UNSC ship would come into play.
Macross Missile Massacre.
Yeah, okay, but problem. Guardian lasers.
That's true. However, you do have to keep in mind that they don't have the laser technology anywhere near close to perfected. And a common problem with the Guardian laser is that they quickly overheat with too many targets. And they consider too many targets to be several torpedoes. Per laser. And again, these ships are small, so they have small heat sinks, and they have not too many hard points for the guns themselves. And I believe a single frigate shooting off 200 fucking missiles, because UNSC frigates just have so many fucking
Just a reminder, the UNSC explicitly has missile frigates. There are some frigates that have a greater amount of missiles.
Not just the frigates.
Listen, I think one of my favorite lines from Halo is "Ready Archer missile pods A through F." I'm sorry? How many missiles is that? It's only like 500. What?
Yeah.
How many other letters of the alphabet do we have there? Yeah, we go all the way to AA.
Was it the fucking Infinity weapon list? The Infinity weapon list.
The Infinity is stupid.
The Infinity's, like, retardedly strong.
Listen,
it makes you wonder how it was ever...
so stupid.
How it was ever fucking attacked in Halo Infinite, the beginning of it. How they ever actually got close enough to do anything to it.
Because they had to. Author Fiat.
Yeah.
The brutes are the strongest race.
Armament!
We have Uku Uku as our AI. Or is it Uka Uka? Yeah, Uka Uka, sorry.
Armament. 4 Series 8 Supermax. 350 times 24 M42 Archer missile pods. 250 times 30 Rapier missile pods. 500 times 20 M96 Howler pods. 830 Fortress 70mm guns, 10 dorsal MAC cannons, 85 dorsal anti-aircraft guns, 190 dorsal M97 guided missile weapon systems, and, quote, several tactical nuclear warheads.
Several.
Including the Starbuster.
We don't talk about the Starbuster.
Starbuster? What's the Starbuster?
Oh,
does it bust
what
stars?
do you fucking think it is?
So, basically, the UNSC created what's known as the Havoc tactical nuclear weapon, and they're like, "What happens if we chained 9 of them together?"
It's called LOL, Lamau even.
Yeah, the answer was Lamau. How the fuck?
The answer was, oops, we cracked a Sangheili planet.
Oopsie!
Yeah.
And that's
not kidding, by the way. They really did that.
Yeah,
that's not really an oops. That's for Oni, that's a, oh no! Anyway.
Test 1. No. Incredibly effective. But yeah, so it's like, how the fuck did... Yeah. Oh, by the way, its hull, how thick do you think its hull is?
Several feet. No, several yards, excuse me.
15 feet thick.
So 3 yards, yes.
Titanium.
No, 5 yards.
A3
what?
battle plate.
No.
Yes, it's 15 feet of titanium.
That is a fucking... Oh, God. Titanium is a fucking meme.
I know. Fitted with superconducting elements to strengthen it against weapon impacts from energy weapons.
You would do better with 15 feet of steel. It wouldn't be lighter. It'd be a whole lot heavier. But it would take a hit.
Well, who cares about heavy? You're in fucking space, Although, well, no. To be
It's
fair,
mass.
Okay, so we actually so this is one thing I did like about Bungie is that they did canonize all of their bullshit science. So titanium A alloys consist of titanium 50 with specifically strengthened and reinforced at the molecular level with stacking nanotubes, polymer composites, and intermetallic laminates, resulting in a plating material capable of withstanding hypervelocity projectiles and energy weapon attacks.
Okay, so it's not just titanium.
No, it's a hyper alloy effectively of carbon nanotubing, elastic polymers, and intermetallic laminate.
That's fun.
Yeah. The space between individual armor plates is then filled with shock-hardening fluids and encapsulating healing agents to reduce the spall from impacts and sealing small hull breaches.
Oh, don't forget my personal favorite. Hey, how did we make the Halcyon class so tanky? Oh, the entire thing is one giant cross brace composed of 6,000 tiny cross braces.
Yeah. Literally honeycomb.
Alright.
To be fair, against Covenant vehicles, you kind of need to do that.
No, it's just funny because it's like, oh yes, that does work.
Also, speaking of which, to the point of your comment about it being ineffective, prior to the Human Covenant War, a single magnetic accelerator cannon round was enough to penetrate through any vessel's titanium A armor plating. The armor took on a newfound importance after the beginning of the war, where the Covenant plasma weaponry burned through the metal too easily. Humanity responded with making the titanium A alloy even better and even better and even better, and eventually got to the point where they were capable of redirecting a large portion of the heat. They then layered titanium A alloy, which is the previously mentioned alloy above with the nanotubes and shit. They also layer tungsten in between for radiation absorption, and also nano laminate hull platings as well. So it's not, when they say it's like, oh, it's 15 feet of, titanium A alloy, it's also, got tungsten, laminate, nanotubing, sealant, and a whole, and it was a non-Newtonian neodymic fluid mixed into the whole hull.
It's not just fucking titanium.
It's not just plate mail. It's actually the whole shebang. Yeah, like I said, this is why I liked Bungie, because they were like, no, we're not just going to give our ships armor. And it's not just going to be titanium, it's going to be a whole fucking thing.
And it still didn't help against the Coveys for half of that.
Which is great.
No,
I loved it. That's the best part, though. It's like, oh yeah, we actually went above and beyond to be like, yeah, this is how great our armor is. Also, by the way, the Covenant is still blowing the fuck through it. But yeah, oh yeah, can't forget the point in time that the Infinite did also have 2 glassing cannons mounted to the front of it.
Before the Infinite was destroyed.
Which is cringe.
Wait, who blew up the Infinite? When?
So that's the whole thing of...
That's the thing for Halo Infinite.
Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking God.
Yep.
Yeah, they took out the Infinity, the brutes did.
I thought at least it would be Cortana with her fucking magic Covenant bullshit.
No.
Or magic Forerunner bullshit. Like, at least I would be less mad about that.
But anyway, point being, when it comes down to it, this is why I really hate the whole Halo versus Mass Effect debate, because the Mass Effect side is like, oh yeah, we got ceramic armor on our ships, and we got pebble shooters on our guns. And it's like, yeah, we totally can just punch through the UNSC armor. It's like, my brother in Christ. No, you can't.
Brother in Christ, you are 1 foot away from death.
The fucking, like, it maybe, like it said in the fucking Wikipedia page, pre-Covenant War UNSC, maybe, yeah, sure, fine, but it's like, if you're gonna make them battle out Mass Effect universe, you're kind of just bullying at that point. Well, hey, let's take this space race that never actually fought a single war, and let's make them fight against the Covenant. Oh, wait.
Daily reminder, the Covenant would do actually extremely well in the Warhammer 40k universe.
The Covenant would obliterate the Mass Effect universe.
Well, yes. That is also true.
Because, reminder that all of the shielding in Mass Effect operates off of kinetic force and not off of energy. And so none of their shields would actually protect them against anything the Covenant uses. And the Covenant has better tracking technology.
They have hilariously better track. Hey, you want to watch me arc this ball of plasma? You want to watch me do it again?
Yeah. So
hey, you want to watch me burn this human colony to the ground? No. Want to watch me do it again? Stop that.
I'll fucking do it
Their
again.
plasma is bullshit. It does not behave like plasma. It behaves like sludge.
To be fair, that's because Bungie made it so you could actually fight the Covenant.
Also, to be fair, I think they hand-waviumed that away by saying something magnetic field, so it has to move slowly or it destabilizes.
Yeah.
No, I mean, when it hits and it stays on something, it's a liquid. It's not an energy. It's not an actual plasma state.
What the fuck are you talking about? What Covenant weapon?
Lightning is plasma.
Yeah, what Covenant weapon are you talking about that leaves plasma behind?
Everything, literally everything that uses plasma, especially the green spooge shooters.
No, they instantly dissipate once they hit something and their magnetic field
I think
breaks.
he's talking about the overcharged plasma pistol bolt and how it leaves like a residue kind of looking thing.
Yeah, but isn't that residue just like the molten shit?
Supposedly.
Yeah. So it's just leaving behind the molten... I mean, it's instant heat transfer, so yeah, molten... I don't know, man. I think that's a mix of actually would happen and rule of cool enough to the point where it's fine. What in the fuck? The final horizon. Taking a different route of technology, humanity ascends to the stars upon sails of light with hearts full of adventure. The second age of exploration has begun, and nothing, not even aliens, space squids, or genocidal robots will stop humanity, and perhaps its greatest legends of the seas will find a new horizon once more. Featuring Captain Jack Sparrow, the immortal pirate.
So yeah, there's several ways Jack could have become immortal.
Yeah, there is. Anyway, it is 9:16, gentlemen, which means it's time to cut it here. We'll see you all next time, ladies and gents, on Friday, because there is always more, and it does always get worse.